David Nguyen with offices in Houston, Texas. And today we're just going to quickly go over all the changes happening due to the coronavirus or COVID-19 and its impact on immigration courts and immigration offices all across the nation. Now, the first major change involves changes to all USCIS offices. So if you have an appointment scheduled for an interview at a local field office, or you have an ASC biometrics notice to obtain your fingerprints, or you have an interview at the asylum office, or you're scheduled to attend a naturalization oath ceremony to become a citizen, if your appointment is before April 1st, 2020, most likely it's going to be canceled or it's going to be scheduled for a different day. So if you're signed up for automatic alerts via email or text, you're going to receive an alert from immigration, and it's going to tell you that that interview or that appointment has already been canceled. And what this means is that the case is not denied, it's just that the appointment is going to be canceled due to concerns about COVID-19. So once April 1st comes around, immigration is going to reevaluate whether it's safe or not to have people come into their offices. And if they determine that it's safe, they're going to reschedule applicants that they previously canceled their appointments for a different day. So do not be worried, do not be concerned, do not show up to your interview. Most likely, all the offices are going to be closed because this is the alert that they have published on their website. The next major change involves changes related to the immigration court. So if you're in removal or deportation proceedings and you have a master calendar hearing coming up, just note that all master calendar hearings are postponed until after April 10, 2020. So if your master calendar hearing falls between this time, you don't need to worry and you don't have to fret because the immigration court is just going to reschedule you. As of March 18, 2020, all non-detained, meaning that if you're in immigration proceedings but you're not in immigration jail, are going to be postponed for the following cities: Atlanta Peachtree, Charlotte, Houston Gessner, Louisville, Memphis, New York City, Broadway and Federal Plaza, Newark, Sacramento, and Los Angeles Olive Immigration Courts. They're all going to be postponed until after April 10, 2020. Now, if you have an individual hearing is different than a master calendar hearing because it's actually a trial on your case, and it's probably the final hearing on your case. You want to make sure that you attend because as of right now, all the individual hearings are still taking place. Now, unless you call the court and the court clerk tells you that they are closed for that day, the day of your trial, then don't show up. However, if the court does not give that announcement, you want to make sure that you show up for your individual hearing because if you don't, you're going to be ordered deported in absentia. Now, the next major change involves changes to the U.S. consulates and embassies abroad. If you have a loved one that's attending a visa appointment, either to obtain like a fiance visa, a spousal visa, a family visa, a work visa, just note that these visa appointments are likely going to be canceled. And when the consulate cancels these visa appointments, it's not like they're denying them. They're just going to reschedule them. And with this being said, the only person that the consulate is right now emailing is the actual applicant. So you as a petitioner, if you're sponsoring someone or if you have an attorney, we're not being notified. And it's just directly the applicant. So you might want to ask your loved one, make sure to monitor their emails because if their appointment is canceled, they don't want to waste their time and show up for the interview that's not going to be taking place. After this is said and done, the U.S. consulates and embassies will reopen again and they'll reschedule all the people that they had to reschedule before. There is nothing you can do about it. You can't call anyone. There's no special way in order to get them through the immigration process if that consulate or embassy is closed. The next major issue is the travel ban. A lot of people are calling our office. They're asking me, do I qualify to come back into the United States after I go abroad and travel abroad? Now, the main answer is that there are a lot of categories where the travel ban that Donald Trump announced does not apply to. The travel ban does not apply to U.S. citizens and lawful permanent residents, spouses of U.S. citizens and lawful permanent residents, parents or legal guardians of U.S. citizens of lawful permanent residents, provided that the child is unmarried and under the age of 21, siblings of U.S. citizens or lawful permanent residents, provided both are unmarried and under the age of 21, children who are under the legal custody of U.S. citizens or lawful permanent residents, or other certain foreign government and health officials. An important thing to note is that ESTA. So ESTA is for countries that do not require a visa. You apply for ESTA to come into the country because you're part of the visa waiver countries. If you use your ESTA and you know that your country is banned and you try to enter the US with that particular ESTA, the US government is going to cancel your existing ESTA. So just remember, do not try to enter the US if you know that your country is part of the banned countries due to COVID-19. Now, if you're in the US under the Visa Waiver Program or ESTA, and you're here for 90 days and your 90 days is about to expire, and you're afraid to travel due to the coronavirus or COVID-19, you can request satisfactory departure. And let me explain how to do this in order to extend your stay for up to 30 days. Individuals admitted under the Visa Waiver Program and ESTA through JFK or Newark airports, and they are unable to leave the US, they can contact the Deferred Inspections Office at JFK Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. to request satisfactory departure for up to 30 days. Please note that this only applies to those individuals whose period of stay will expire in 14 days or less from the day he or she contacts the Deferred Inspections. Now, if you're interested in applying for satisfactory departure with a local Deferred Inspections Office, please make sure to include with your application the affected person's full name, their date of birth, and their passport information with your application, or else the case may be denied. If you live in Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, or Oklahoma, I'm going to include information regarding the deferred inspection sites in the video description below. Again, thank you for watching Winning Law. I'm attorney David Nguyen, and we hope that we have made immigration easy to understand.
At David Nguyen's Law Office, we are here to help you. We bring families together through immigration. And on the other hand, we help you find solutions. All your legal needs in the hands of people who care, who are there for you. We'll take care of your loved ones at the law office of David Nguyen.